Hey Meyer, how you doing?
Baruch Hashem, Meyer, how are you doing?
It's so funny that we both have the same name. Hey, I just got the notification for the weekly Parsha show.
How come I didn't get the notification?
Probably because you're not subscribed.
So how do I subscribe?
Just go into YouTube, search Meyer Simon, click the subscribe button, and then you'll get the notification every week for the Dvar Torah video.
Cool, I'm gonna do that right now. Should we watch the video?
Yes, that's a good idea. Here, I'll share screen.
Welcome back to the weekly Parsha show. I just want to let you know, as we've been doing Parsha videos for more than a year, we're introducing the weekly Parsha trivia.
Didn't he mention 2 weeks ago that I was doing this Parsha trivia? Why does he need to mention it again?
Why don't you play the video? I want to see when this is starting.
Okay, I guess.
For those of you who are wondering when it's starting, stay tuned for the end of this video, where we'll be asking the question for the first weekly Parsha trivia ever.
Okay, I'm fed up. I'm phoning this guy up. He told us 2 weeks ago. Hey, Meyer.
Hey, I'm just in the middle of filming. Can I phone you back in 20 minutes?
Yeah, that's why I'm phoning you now. Didn't you tell us 2 weeks ago about the Parsha trivia thing? Why are you repeating it again this week?
You're right. We did say this 2 weeks ago. But the thing is, in this week's Parsha, it says exactly that. This week's Parsha begins with Hashem's commandment to Aaron after the death of his 2 sons. But the thing is, we spoke about that 2 weeks ago. Why then, 2 weeks later, is it speaking about this?
That's a good question.
But first, we have to understand, what is the commandment? The Torah says, "And he shall not come into the holy places of the Beis HaMikdash at all times." This means that the Kohanim are only allowed to enter the holy places of the Mishkan and the Beis HaMikdash at specific times, not at all times. You may be wondering, what's this commandment got to do with the passing of Aaron's 2 sons? Because they went into the holy places of the Mishkan when they were not supposed to.
Were they simply careless when they entered a place that they're not allowed?
No, they weren't just being careless, but they felt very holy and they wanted to be very close to Hashem. So close that their neshamas left their body. And that was their mistake. Hashem wants us to be holy, but not in such a way that our neshamas leave our bodies, God forbid. Because Hashem puts our neshamas in our body so we can fill ourselves and the world around us with the holiness of Hashem.
Yeah, but that still doesn't explain why the Torah gives us the lesson here and not in Parshas Shemini.
Patience. You see, Hashem's commandment to Aaron is a lesson for every single Jew. A person may think, I know what I have to do. I have a family, I have to put food on the table, so I go to work and I'm a shopkeeper. I know Hashem wants me to go to the world and do business and bring His holiness into everything I do and everywhere I go. You see, it's not so easy. A shopkeeper may get discouraged and think, I'd rather sit in a Beis HaMidrash, surrounded with holy books, and the room filled with Torah learning and filled with prayer. But still, that's not what Hashem wants. He tells us you should not come into the holy areas at all times. Hashem wants the shopkeeper and everyone else to understand how we can bring holiness into our life. So before we learn the lesson from the commandment in Parshas Acharei, the Torah teaches us many laws how a Jew can live in a holy manner. We learn these laws specifically in the Parshas before Acharei, in Parshas Meyerdevartorah. By learning, we receive the strength from how to separate what is holy and what is not holy. This makes it easier for us and everything around us to shine with Hashem's holiness. That's it for now. I'll speak to you soon. This teaches us that we need to take the physical, the material around us in this world, and use it for spiritual, and make Hashem's holiness shine on everything around us. And with that, may we have the coming of Mashiach right now. And now for the question of the first weekly Parsha trivia ever. What did Nadav and Avihu do wrong that their neshamas left their body? If you think you know the answer to this question, in the description of this video is a link for a Google form sheet. You can fill out that Google form sheet. And if you get the correct answer, you can go into a raffle for an amazing prize. So stay tuned for next week to hear the winner and hear about the most amazing prize. Hey Meyer, remember 2 weeks ago you gave me the idea of doing the weekly Parsha trivia in honor of a year?
Yeah, it was a good idea, no?
Yeah, it was a great idea. The thing is, I found some amazing prizes. But how are we paying for it though?
It's good you found prizes. I think you're gonna have to ask for sponsorship.
Okay, I guess so. Speak to you. Have a good one. If you're interested in sponsoring a Parshas video in honor or in memory of someone, just email us with the email in the description below. Have a Shabbos. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. See you next time.